I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA Review. Today is January 6th, Monday, 2024. Hope you had a good day today, good weekend. So I'm feeling a little sick. I have maybe like strep throat coming, so I'm going to try to make this video short. I want to leave you with something. So obviously we have an objective here of coming up. Mentioned that possibly if we don't come down, we're going to come up, get this liquidity, built lower highs. You have this daily imbalance right there on the inversion side. You have this, well, I have it highlighted in the inversion, but then you have this sealment of, I'm going to probably get rid of this real quick. Let me just do this. Let me just make this, so you can know what I'm talking about. There's daily imbalance right here. It's a balanced price range, but, let me change this color, man. So, should have did it already. Anyways, so we came to seal that. We fell short of that gap there, but pretty much the breakout traders, boom, right there, right through that, came to seal that, which is nice. We're on overbought here, so I'm expecting legs down. We were down here. We made I didn't make a video on Friday because no one cares to watch it, so I kind of stopped making videos on Friday, but we did take out the monthly low, and we were at a support level on the daily here, as you can see. So, again, basically off of the 5-year, 15-year, 30-year data, depends what we do, right? So right now it's acting like it's in the 5-year and the 30-year. The 15-year is a big consolidation. So I'm not saying that's out of the picture right now, but right now as it's pushing up, I mean, on the daily, you can see that these are all down candles. So technically that's a lower low, and this is now a lower high, in general speaking, right? So if we go above this high again, I would like to say that we're just bullish, right? And we'll just continue with this type of flow here. You'll see. So remember when I mentioned doing something like this, right? Well, you can see that happen there, and then now we're up here. So if we continue to be bullish from here, then I'm gonna say we come up again, and then we just kind of fan out. Let me do this. We kind of fan out, type of thing, and then February, like middle of February, then we'll come back down, for some liquidity type of thing, right? But not trying to jump all over the place here, but just follow me. So again, so Friday, real quick, when we were such in a discount, we were at the low. Asia, just look at Asia and London. Just when you see this type of price action, you want a liquidity sweep and all that, but this is like the setup, right? Like they're just bouncing on support, and they're gonna just take off and make higher highs and higher lows. So we push up, and we retrace all the way back into that imbalance, which is on the 9:15 Friday candle here. I'm going over Friday just a little bit. Come on. I want to make this short, bro. And then we tapped the top 25%. So that was support. We pushed up, got to these gaps. Look at these gaps. And I was mentioning, wasn't I mentioning? Oh yeah. Well, on Thursday I was mentioning us coming up into this area. Remember, because we had a daily gap plus the previous week gap in the background, right? So don't get lost in all that. But I said we come up to there, and we did. We came up here and we consolidated. So now that we've danced in these weekly gaps, the obviously next one is coming to the one above that, which is above that liquidity, which you can see that we pushed above, and then we had a gap above that, and we're dancing in. Look how we're dancing in between these gaps. See that? And then we come right above. Then we use that as support. Take a look at that right there. Boom, bouncing right off of it, pushing up to the next gap right here. Now that's today's current day. We had I was late, so I was sick as hell. I think I was too much smoking, man, for this holiday. But we pushed down at 9:15, right? We pushed down, we wiped out liquidity, but we make equal lows right there. but we actually, this low ends up taking out that low by a tick, literally by a hair. So technically it's like, okay, yeah, it could be built liquidity for later, but they did the objective of taking that out. So the next objective is coming up, which is to seal that imbalance plus that breakout level when the price just rolled through, right? So as you can see, we pushed up here and we have now sealed that. So doing the projection from the 916 candle, see that coming up, you'll see it falls real short. I mean, real short of the 3.5. And then I'm surprised they didn't hit this gap, but probably a dangling carrot. But anyways, and then we obviously came down and wiped all that liquidity out. Now to the left of the chart, you'll see that we came real low, and then they pushed up for the 3 o'clock power hour, decided to push up to wipe out these late buyers, and we're stuck underneath that bearish imbalance. So did I mention everything here? Oh, and just so you understand, like when you get to a situation like this, it's like it's just better to stop it. Hey, it's better to just flow with it, right? Because when we came down and took out the liquidity, yes, there's 930 here. Yes, there's a gap there, and yes, we have the opening range gap. But the thing is this is probably going to happen in the PM session, if not the next day, only because the objective is to seal this daily imbalance. So this is takes precedence over everything else, right? But when you get this 930 shit here, right? When you try to, it wicks and then it comes right back and just bounces right on the 930 level. It couldn't even get under the 930 level. That's a very big sign of it just keep pushing up. But this was technically a fucking very ugly day. I mean, look at this. You don't see imbalances. It's straight wicks and just slowly pushing up, and this is garbage for a Monday especially. So we have this week, we have non-farm payroll on Friday. But Thursday, I forgot the reason, but there's I think because Jimmy Carter, one of the presidents, he passed away. The memorial is happening, so the market's closing, which is so stupid. Fuck that dude. But so they're doing memorial. So I believe the market closes at 8:30. Equities closes at 8:30, if I believe, and then reopens at 6 on Thursday. So we've got a funky week and very low probability, like altogether. So that being said here, but anyways, if you take a look at here, like you wanted to sell it into it, but the flow is rolling right up into the higher time frame plus liquidity, right? And that's exactly where it rushed. So in this type of instance, obviously, if you're gonna trade it, you're gonna you just want to take the higher lows. You just want to, you know what I'm saying? You just want to keep buying. Here's your first imbalance of the day, which was the 940, and as you can see, we're pretty much respecting that. 50% is here. We end up pushing above and then sealing it, and then slowly started to come back down and wipe out all those people. So I don't see how they're gonna push off from here without coming below here. But on the 4 hour, they didn't dip in. I don't think they dipped in. No, they didn't dip into this imbalance. But if they don't, that's because it means it's really bullish. So time will tell. I would really take it easy this week. To be honest, I'm not even really interested in the week, especially the way they got this stupid market close on Thursday. So we'll see what happens. Generally, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday would be the days that are the best for the week, and then after non-farm payroll. So you want to stay away from Thursday and Friday initially, but we'll see what it does. But on the hour here, I don't see how they could leave that. But look at the breakout level right here, beautiful, just pushed right through. That would be, for me, that would be a nice target. We're on an overbought here, so it all depends what they do here. Time will tell, man. But again, oh, and by the way, I think I made a mistake on Thursday's video when I said about these gaps right here. We have a up candle, so that's good. But that means it's only offered to the top side buying. So we would want to see a down close candle, and generally speaking, but at the same time, they did leave a candle above it. So I don't know why it didn't cross my mind. I was assuming that a down candle should be, that's kind of like where my mind was at, but Anyway, here we just tapped into this bearish imbalance, and it's like right here. It's like this price action right here. See how we broke down and we came back up, right, and then fell. Well, we broke down, we came up, and then does it fall again? You know, and that's what you want to see if we're bearish and we're selling down. No, obviously no body there for the Friday to Monday's open, right? See that? So we would want to, even if bearish or bullish, I would still want to see a candle or us to come down here and tag that area. So this sell possibly could be it. And then tomorrow or sometime this week, I'd like to see it tomorrow. Just come in and tap that and have a body closed. And do they use this area as a support? Come maybe into the middle of this wick. You see this January 2nd right here? This wick, maybe 50% of that, depending how they do it. But that's coming down here. But again, the data shows if it's a 5 or it's a 5 or 30 year, it's just gonna be constantly pushing up for the next couple weeks. So again, low probability this week. Let's take a look here at here when they took out this low here. That was a nice divergence. So this is this is two. Don't get lost. This is not just both. So from here to here, okay, we had lower highs with Nas and we had higher lows with S&P and Dow. So this was initiating the buy here, right? Obviously 9:15. So you're already, when 9:30 comes, you're kind of already like making the new leg up, right? So that's kind of what I was trying to explain by don't fight the trying to sell that. Just, you know, just flow with it. But again, it's a sucks type of day. But anyways, so with confirmation there, you had at 9:30 you did have a well, technically 9:35. You had a divergence here with Dow, and then higher lows with Nas and S&P. So continuous up. So when we're pushing up and we're slowly driving up, well, now we're coming down. Yeah, makes sense. You're typically looking for some type of divergence for the top here. You don't want to just try to catch the top. You want to get a divergence first. As you can see with Dow here, we had that very clear. And then you had time in the factor. You had 12 o'clock, signifying that. Obviously, we were still dropping before 12, but that is kind of like the gist, right? And then at the time here, when we made this low, we didn't break that low. We had higher lows with Nas. We had lower lows with S&P and Dow. So they looked like they're leading the track here. They're coming down, but we had a nice divergence here, right? And then lower highs with S&P and Dow, and then now this could be the thing that sells it off. So does this higher low win, or does this divergence win to push it down, or does this higher low to push it up? What this will kind of be like gauging like where we're going from here. But I don't know. I feel like we're gonna come and sweep the lows here because this is just way. I'm gonna delete this because this is super ugly. But this liquidity here just doesn't seem to me like they leave that there unless they were gonna be super shisty and just push it all the way up from here. So yeah. And then obviously dollar came back down, stuck here. So we'll see what they do there. Obviously dollar coming down would help us go up and vice versa, right? But I don't think dollar's done. I mean, dollar pushed up pretty hard, I ain't gonna lie. But we'll see how they do that. And then Dow, look at that. So here, I don't know. For me, this is just really suspect. I feel like the market's gonna fall. Look at that. Just not coming back in. Got these gaps here. So look, I feel like Dow is still coming low because of the fact that, yeah, they took out that liquidity and they pushed up. You'd have to see it push up immediately from this area here, like, or this gap at the least, at the max maybe. And if it's going to be pushing up again, if not, I feel it's just going to blow through. I think this bearish imbalance is in control here. And then, God, my voice is fucked up. So S&P, very similar story. That price action does not look. With it coming deep into its ranges like this, to me, that's not bullish. But at the same time, we are bullish. So, you won't know until you break here. And by then it looks like it'll be too late, but we're respecting so far the gaps, but they would have to really buy somewhere in this area, this gap here, maybe dip into here with this gap here, using this down candle as a support and push up. We'll see. I don't know. It's damn near 50-50. I mean, again, it's the beginning of the year. That's why, you really don't want to. But I like this area a lot. Coming back down to this weekly gap. We'll see how it goes, man. But coming any lower again. But pushing up all the way just for this quick liquidity, I mean, that made sense, right? You're in a discount, and Nvidia shot all the way up. Remember I was mentioning, looks like Nvidia was going to shoot up, and sure enough they did. Look at that. So beautiful there. Almost all-time highs. Squeeze them out. That's typical. So market's still bullish, man. But there was something else I wanted to mention. If you look at the QQQ, I'm not going to pull that up here, but they got a gap at this week's gap, which would be here for us. So I really see that this sell's coming in right now, like it's happening. And then is this maybe a swing high here that we're developing here? So we're looking for, if you're bearish, you're looking for a swing high here. So left lower high, and then a lower high to the right. So probably Tuesday, maybe pop up into that wick that we just created and then roll over and then to hunt that here. So that's as far as we can go right now. And I know I'm missing something. I gotta be done. I want to be done. So 4 hour, look at that. If this is weakness here, then I would expect it to come down more. On the 1 hour, we just, we're above the 50%, but, I feel like there's room on the downside. The daily here, I still expect it. See how we're making these lower lows and lower highs on the indicator? I would like to see it roll over and then get to an oversold, because I mean, we've been on an overbought for a while, right? And I don't necessarily have to have it hit here per se, the 30 level, but I'd like it come low, like, you know what I mean? Come lower. So we'll see if that comes in the card, and then this could just be a big wedge happening, and then we sweep one more time. Maybe get to this gap here, but wishful thinking maybe. But my throat's done, so I gotta go. You guys take care, and God bless.